What's up, you guys? I just want to give a little walkthrough of a Saas app. My first kind of completed Saas app that I made here, just because I've never actually done something like end to end and I wanted to learn how to do it. So anyways, yeah, this is the landing page. Basically the whole idea, it's not a very good idea, so I'm actually going to drop this project, but you can generate flashcards from a prompt and you can use those cards to study. So it's this thing called language islands where you kind of rote memorize like sentences for another language, so that way when you're talking with someone you can bring them up just like that. Anyways, here's the demo page. So this is just an API call to generate the flashcards. It just gives the user an idea of what they would like, and then you can also just type in a random thing, talk about football. And yeah, it's very simple. Like I said, I don't think it's a great idea. And then, yeah, it has whatever your general landing page stuff, what it is, testimonial, which is just me. And then, so if you want to get started, I have this set up with Clerk. And yeah, so I'm making a new account with one of my Google accounts here. This is pretty slow, huh? But anyways, just type in a random username. And then you set your base language, basically what you want your like your base, the language, your native language is, so it knows, the AI knows what to translate to and from. And then yeah, we have this dashboard page. This was just like a little chat where it's like you kind of describe, you set the language and then you can describe like what scenario you want. So talking about tacos, and then you start the conversation. And, hola, me gusta taco. Then yeah, this is using the AI SDK from Vercel, and it basically streams in the response. It's pretty easy to set up. And then there's just a simple analyze button where it kind of like tells you how you can improve. And then go back to here, go to decks. So yeah, you can create a deck, Spanish deck, and then blah blah blah. And then you can choose the language you'd like to translate to. And then yeah, you create an island. So I actually had like a whole like token system where I was gonna try and monetize this, and I set it up with Stripe, but I actually ended up changing this to be free because I don't think people will use this, and this was mostly just for practice. But anyways, we have our available tokens here, and these were basically how I was gonna monetize it. Like you'd buy tokens to buy flashcards, and that was an interesting thing to learn how to set up because I kind of learned about how to do database transactions where you can make multiple mutations to the database, and then if any of them fail, then you roll back. And so this was needed. For example, like if the user was to buy like tokens, and then if one of the database operations failed or something, and then they didn't get their tokens, or they got tokens without paying, it's basically so that I use the transaction so it wouldn't end up in like a partial state. And so yeah, we can, okay, what kind of cards are going to generate? Talking about soccer. And so here's this little UI that streams in the responses, also using AI SDK, and you can choose which ones you want to keep, and then which one, then you can try regenerating. And so we'll save that. And yeah,
Juego al fútbol todos los fines de semana.
not sure if you can hear that, but yeah, it lets you play the audio, and then you can download it, CSV or an Anki format. And then there's like kind of like this basic study mode
Juego al fútbol todos los fines de semana.
where it uses like a spaced repetition algorithm. So you select one of these things, and then based off your answer, when you do study again in the future, it kind of sorts the cards by which ones you need to study the most. And I basically kind of just vibe coded that. I don't really know how it works, but anyways, makes a little ding noise when you click on it. Exit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my little app. I'm gonna work on a new idea based off my learnings from this, and I'll probably be posting videos about that. I'm gonna be trying to set up agentic coding workflow, since that's sort of like the new thing, and maybe involve AI, obviously, with my idea, because I'd like to, yeah, maybe mostly this is for, improving my skills and making myself more hireable. But it'd be cool if I could figure out a way to make some money. And anyways, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.